Welcome back. My name is Natasha Gisela and welcome to the best place to help you create healthy habits through your health and beauty so you can create your own confidently healthy life and also create your own profitable and sustainable business with the Confidently Wealthy School of Business, which is now open for enrollment. And I'm actually so happy to have you here today. Today I really wanted to discuss, while getting ready with me, doing a quick eye makeup look as I prep for the day, the importance of mental health on your journey of entrepreneurship. As you guys know, I blended in confidently healthy and confidently wealthy on this YouTube channel because I just firmly believe that the foundation is having a healthy habits through your health and beauty so you can keep this profitable, sustainable business going, or you can build a profitable, sustainable business and that one that works without you. But the thing is, what I've been noticing is that a lot of people really discredit the work of therapists in their entrepreneurship journey, and they then go to business coaches, life coaches, self-help coaches that are not accredited. So I figured that I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup. I got the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay, and I'm just gonna sit here and talk to you about my own journey and why you guys need to speak to someone professionally and why mental health should really be taken seriously as you enter this world of entrepreneurship. So the reason why you should take health very seriously this entrepreneurship journey is because you honestly don't know if you're going to fail or succeed, and that's just it, guys. I wish I could sit here and tell you that I know who's writing the book and blah 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 blah, but here's the thing: if you struggle with self-doubt, which we all do, but it's self-doubt that's crippling you in order to take action, you need to speak it to a therapist. That's because that's a sign of depression. And there's different types of tests that you can take to see what type of depression that you have. I just so happened to take mine, and I was really shocked and flabbergasted at the news of what I did. Now, since that's confidential, I won't go ahead and just speak it out because I am currently going through it, and plus my competitors watch me, so I'm just letting hearing know, because you have depression does not mean that you absolutely can stop doing what's necessary today in order to get to a better tomorrow. You have to do the things that you don't want to do in order to get to where you want to go, and that's just a fact. But you have to understand that there are rest days. There are days that you take a break, and you have to honor those days and really cultivate that day and protect your mental health. And a lot of you guys are living in an abusive home, or you have a parent that's just self-criticizing, and that just adds on to the depression and anxiety. That's why it's super important, and this is why people kill their parents. Like, it's that mental health, right? That's why you have to talk to someone, literally speak to someone, because it just takes one switch to do some mental harm to yourself or to a loved one. And a lot of people have that mental instability because they're so worried about their business, right? And we all would love to trust and receive, and just because you're not trusting and receiving and not being patient doesn't mean you're a bad law of attraction person. It doesn't mean that God, like God doesn't love you. It doesn't mean any of that. It does mean, though, you have to speak to someone because you are acting out on past traumas that's dictating to you currently. Now, I'm all for letting go of the past, but in order to actually really create a sustainable future, you have to look at the past, examine it, and go through it. And that's what I'm going through right now. I'm going through it because I don't want my past to be my future. So I'd rather turn around, look back on my 29th year, so I enter my new decade of my 30s and make it a profitable AF one, right? A sustainable AF, working 5-hour weeks, which I currently do now, well, 10, and just having the most amazing experiences, right? This is what you want to have, but you can't get there with all this crap in behind your head. And this is where it pains me to see coaches talk about the law of attraction and helping people out mentally when they're not certified. There's a reason why there's certifications. In the coaching industry, it's really, really taking a hit. Well, I want to say it's blowing up, but all these people watch Shark Tank, for example. Let's take a business coach. They watched Shark Tank, and because they feel like they understood what Shark Tank was pitching and doing, that they can be a business coach, but in fact, their only business coach history is them being a business coach to help other business coaches. It's kind of the same way as mental therapy. Just because you have this issue and you overcome it, now you want to help others, you still have to have the certification because this is someone's life that you're speaking about. So when you do choose a coach, make sure that you should really be thinking as a therapist. You should be seeing a therapist. It's point blank. Especially if you have these mental traumas plaguing your head, if you come from a divorce family. And the best part of saying this is that I know it's going to ruffle some feathers. You not taking the initiative and to speak to someone is going to hurt you, because what would happen, say hypothetically that became a millionaire, right? And then you earned it all and then only to lose it again. Guys, that's not a mindset thing. That's not a mindset game that your coach tells you, okay, splurge at $20,000 and then you're gonna have $10,000 left in your bank account and then you're gonna make 10 times more money. That's BS, guys. Why are we falling for that? You need to be responsible for your money. You need to know how to keep it, manage it, and grow it. That's why I created the Confidently Wealthy Business School, money management course, to do this. Because having these coaches out here in this industry doing things like this, making you guys go to take out a loan at a bank to pay for something, that's not right. That doesn't sit well with me, when in reality you have to see if you're okay mentally first in order to make a grander illusion of investment like that. Because when you're making a big investment in that into a person, ask them, do they have the credentials? How are they qualified? What makes them qualified? And that's just trips me out, guys. Like, I'm not trying to discredit the whole coaching industry, but you really have to understand that my experience with the coaching industry is that the simple small things that they're teaching, you shouldn't be having to invest that amount of money in order to receive the small things that they're teaching, right? So let's talk about when you do an invest in a business coach at that caliber, right? I'm talking about in the thousands of dollars, right? You really want to ask yourself, the return on investment off of this? Oh no. Okay, what is the return on investment on this, and how is this person going to hold up their end of the value? Because I have also been scammed. And say if it's a mental health coach and someone who's working on your mindset during the launch, guys, please, you can go see a therapist, and talk about the launch with your therapist and what comes up for you, because it's the same type of things that come up if you had a business coach. The only thing is, a therapist is, some of it is paid by with medical insurance. If not, it's like $85, $120, and I know that's a lot for you guys, but we are on a luxury channel and you have to invest in yourself. And I'd rather you invest in someone who is a professional human being, who has the qualifications, who actually went to school, studied the mind, is living this, right? Really wants to get to the root of it, so you never have to go through these issues again. Now, speaking of the root, I do want to talk about what type of therapy you should go see first. And I'm a huge advocate, to the cognitive behavior therapy, right? Because it's short term, it's about 6 to 12 weeks, and it helps you change the way you look at things, so the things that you look at change. That quote really describes the cognitive behavior therapy. And that's how I got started, and I saw huge improvements. I was really irrational. I mean, my first meeting, I could have killed myself, let's put it like that. I was really scared for what I would do to myself, because I was just so, irrational. I didn't know what happened to me. I didn't know the things that happened to me were sexually demoralizing and not of my own will. And I had a lot of trauma. And I was trying to hold it in, but I would just be crying in class. I don't know why I would be crying. It was a lot for me to handle. And that helped me temporarily. Then I stopped and I felt so good, but then real world came and I was lost on what to do. Then that was 3 years went by, because I stopped in 2017. Lost my favorite dream, X, Y, and Z. But then I'm starting to try a new form of therapy, but only to find out that I should have started with a psychologist, right? Who to qualify if I need medicine or not. And that's where I think you know, it's good to even be talking to someone to get it started, get the ball rolling. However, I would say, looking back at it now, I would talk to a psychologist first and then do a talk therapy type of session that's rooted in cognitive behavior therapy and holistic medicine for me. A lot of people don't mind taking the pills. I do, because, you know, there is a negative connotation in my brain about that. But, you know, we need to normalize therapy, and I think for my standard of what I do, you know, and I'm a huge fan of Anna Bay from School of Affluence, and, you know, she also speaks about how therapy really changed her life as well. And, you know, a lot of people talk about how they're not reaching their goals and they feel this way, and I want to talk about myself. You know, I was feeling that, oh my gosh, I'm not reaching my goals, and Anna Bay said something like that too. I noticed, right, that, you know, people say, oh, you're not consistent enough, oh, you're not dedicated enough, oh, you're not motivated enough. The thing is, you're motivated when you start taking action, right? But here's the thing. Depression, severe depression, extreme depression, even a moderate amount of depression will have you stopping before you even begin. And I will have to say that since I am healing from depression right now and seeing actual therapy about it, I'm able to take more steps towards to take action to receive more of what I want. But I also want to say, even if you don't have depression, your wife is not your therapist, your husband is not your therapist, your friends are not your therapist. You have to speak to someone, guys. Your friends want to actually hang out with you and enjoy you. And I think that was my problem as well. I treated all my friends as therapists, when in reality, I needed to go see a therapist to actually, you know, I lost my first friend at 16 years old, and I was with him like the week before he passed, guys. You know, like, there's things that you have to understand and cultivate in your mind, and your mind can't process a lot of things at 16 to 17 years old. We are literally kids who are broken, running around in human bodies that are in the form of adults. And I was watching something the other day, and I said to myself as well, you can't have a family if you're mentally and emotionally, spiritually unstable. Why do you think Completely Healthy says the mind, body, and spirit through health and beauty? Do you notice when you are depressed, you don't take care of yourself? You don't feel that elegance that you are a human being, a child of God, a child of your creator? You don't. This is why when people say the health and beauty industry are so effed up and misconstrued, you know, I want to change that, guys. We shouldn't be looking at this Anglo-Saxon beauty and trying to achieve that. And that's another cause of your depression. That's why I started. You know, I'm healthy, but I'm also beautiful. And because I don't meet those society standards of beauty, I felt depressed because I didn't value who I was internally and who I am, what I do, how I'm creative, how I give back, everything like that. And that's what the cause of my depression. Again, remember we talked about self-love is internal, guys. You have to speak to someone in order to find that self-love within. It's never going to come to you. You have to go ahead and go in it. Like, you have to deep in it. That's why we've talked about going through the past, right? And a lot of it has been abusive relationships with me. And, you know, when you enter the game wrong, it does something to you. And especially for my divorced women out there, or people who are raising a divorced child, or who are a child of divorce. Go see therapy, guys. Like, I know you might achieve success quickly because that might be in your life plan, but you want to sustain that. If you're not creating the systems of having a business foundation in order to have that, and it's because, oh, you're thinking grander, blah, 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 and you don't receive it, and you feel, and then you lose it all, it's because you don't have therapy, that foundation of mind, body, and spirit, right? You're not taking actions towards creating a healthy routine within your own life. Success is just habits, guys. That's what it is. Success is just habits, and I hope to help you in order to create that. And I'm actually thinking about like doing a Completely Healthy course, you know, that's really focused on health and beauty and helping you create these habits a lot more focused in the mind, body, and spirit. Because although the Completely Wealthy course, the mega bundle, does teach you does teach you a morning routine, I do want to go into the more spiritual side, mental health side, mental approach, how you approach your health and beauty. And that's one thing I really want to like venture into. So if you would be into something like that, go ahead and give me a like or comment down below. Let me know. So, and before I let you guys go, because we covered a lot today, guys, before I let you go, I really do want to sit here and say, because I am a health and beauty channel and I do have this certain aesthetic, and you know, I'm blessed to say, I'm also privileged to say that I am fair skinned. I do get dark when I want to get dark, and I have the body that's like trending, but it wasn't always this way. You know, growing up, this body wasn't always trending, and because I came from that divorced household, I didn't have that self-love within myself that a father figure or a mother figure should provide. I wasn't protected, and it led me to bad situations. But in no way do I hold this and really try to relive the past. And the reason why is, this is the reason why I went to therapy, to go through that so I never have to do it again with my significant other. Because I firmly believe that everyone is here to have an easy, profitable, abundant, joy-filled life. I just believe it. Like, it's in me to believe it, and I don't care how bad it has gotten for me. I have depression. To say that I have depression and I'm still doing what I need to do in order to get to where I want to be, that's a huge thing for me. And I hope that you look at your life and say, this is a huge thing for you, but you just need a little bit of step, a little bit of help. And sometimes, actually majority of that times, it's not a business coach, guys. I'm sorry to sit here and say to you, you need therapy. Therapy is quintessentially essential. Even the top entrepreneurs go to therapy. Essential, guys. Like, for your mental health. You don't want to be going on the stage, winning a Grammy, and going bat crazy. Because people just approach you in a different way, and you lose that sense of professionalism. And you don't have that authority within you that you, my friend, are the business owner, right? And go, guys. I really also want to sit here and say, do not let the standard of society's beauty dictate the way that you feel about yourself. You know, for so long I competed in pageantry, and I love pageants. If they raise the age, guaranteed I'll be there. But I approach it in a different way. I place my value on a crown. I place my value on winning that, putting something so up high that I only love God, and if only I was to get that. And I didn't really honor and enjoy the present moment of being with my sorority sisters because of depression, guys. It's not because of me, but it was because I had this illusion of what my life should have been like, instead of me just enjoying the moment right now. And I still work on it today, guys. As you can see, I don't have the prettiest background on YouTube. I don't have the best setup, but I still show up, right? And I think a lot of people, and I know a lot of people, just hold themselves back, and the world is missing if you keep on hiding yourself. And last week I took a week off, and I knew I had to upload a video, but again, guys, sometimes it's high and low. Okay to see therapy, and I want you guys to take this journey of my mental health, my physical health, and to say it's safe for you. It's safe for you to speak to someone, and it's safe for you to look at yourself as beautiful currently where you're at. It doesn't matter if you're 500 pounds, 600 pounds, underweight, average weight, you want to gain some muscle. You're beautiful right now, but I really want to help you create these healthy habits in the mind, body, and spirit through health and beauty. Your own path. Be your own beauty and health goals, guys. So guys, that's it for today's video. This was a lot. I'm going to sit here and say thank you guys so much for the support. If you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that that notification bell. And comment down below what type of videos do you want to see from me. And also, before I let you guys go as well, if you guys want to know how I created 27 months worth of content for both of my blogs, Confidently Healthy and Confidently Wealthy, I have a free training that's available right now. You just have to subscribe, link it, and you get it right into your email. It's 100% free. So it's an hour-long, jam-packed, 27 months worth of value in 15 minutes if the webinar wasn't so long. But this is the final look. Ooh. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys. As always, don't forget to stay confidently healthy and confidently wealthy in the mind, body, and spirit. And I will see you guys in the next video.